Today we're installing dual drilled hubs on the E36. This is part one and we're gonna be doing just the rear this time. So you need to remove your wheels, your brakes, and your rotors. Then follow it up with dropping your axles. Go to your local auto parts store and rent this 5-pound slide hammer. It makes the job a whole lot easier. After the hub comes out, you'll see your bearing, and your bearing is held in there with a snap ring. You need to remove that snap ring, and then you can put on your press tool. And then you need to hold it from the other side. That's what I'm doing here with my foot, and I got OG putting in the work for me. After a couple minutes, your bearing should be pressed out, and then you should just be left with the housing. After this, I used some brake cleaner to clean up the area, wiped off the area with some paper towels, and then used some heat to expand that bearing housing. Grabbed my new bearing out of the freezer. This is key. Freezing it makes it actually smaller so that it'll go into the housing a whole lot easier. And then I used a press tool again in install mode to press it back into the housing. And then we had Go-Go Gadget here on the snap rings, installing those back in to hold in that bearing. And what that boy say?
Piece of cake.
Now that we got all that done, it's time to drill the rotors. I'm using a drill press, but you could use whatever you want. And I'm making little holes first, and then we hit it with this cone drill bit that just like makes it to the perfect size you need it to. We're both pretty hyped on the results and how well this Harbor Freight drill press works. Cleaned up the rotors a little bit with a wire brush. Now it's time to get freaky, no diddy. Nah, but for real, you want to lubricate the inside of this wheel bearing with this high temp grease. Grab your new dual drilled hubs, and then using that same press tool in install mode, you want to press that hub into the bearing, and this should be your final result. Now it's time to reinstall your axles, sway bar, and the exhaust in my case. Reinstall your rotors and brake calipers, and that's just halfway through the job. Let's get these wheels back on so we can get started on the front, and that'll be part two. So make sure you guys hit that follow button so you don't miss that.